Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist. And today, I just want to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a while now, as well as what it really means, who's using it, and why. For those who might not know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. Additionally, there'll also be a playlist of videos of mine, linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about the term wizard and how it's become a contemporary reactionary meme and signal, particularly in online spaces. A lot of dog whistles used by right-wingers online are simply old memes and in-jokes from image board websites like 4chan and 8chan. The reason for this is that these sorts of pseudo-anonymous, edgy online forums have been favourite online spaces of the internet-savvy alt-right as long as the alt-right has been a thing. And therefore, being able to readily quote and reference a bunch of old, obscure image board jokes has essentially become a way to demonstrate your extensive familiarity with sites like 4chan and 8chan and so on. And if you know the meme culture of these sorts of sites, then 99 times out of 100, that can be taken as meaning that you're also familiar with, and likely sympathetic to, the far right-wing political worldview long nurtured there. It's not a big leap, then, that a lot of online reactionaries use knowledge of these old jokes and references as a way to signal their alt-right bona fides to one another anytime they're posting or commenting somewhere online where they can't be so open about their extreme and really nasty beliefs. If you say something obviously bigoted on a big mainstream site like Twitter or Facebook or Reddit or YouTube, people will notice and you'll suffer the consequences. But if you couch your bigotry behind coded jokes that only the other 8chan nerds will get, you'll be able to find a lot of friends and spread your messaging without most normal people being any the wiser. To this end, one of the terms online image board reactionaries use in this way is wizard, which is a term they'll use to identify themselves and others. Wizard is a term which arose directly from incel forums. If you don't know, these are self-described involuntarily celibate misogynists. And originally, on Japanese incel message boards, a wizard was any incel over the age of 25, and younger incels would treat these wizards with a sort of reverence. Eventually, the term made its way to English-language misogyny-focused websites, where, curiously, the age one becomes a wizard at was raised to 30. The term wizard is still pretty commonly used on a lot of image board websites like 4chan, to the point where there's an entire spin-off site called WizardChan, which, as you can imagine, use of the word is practically second nature over there. At the end of the day, this sounds really dumb, because it is. But using these sorts of terms is still a way alt-righters identify themselves to each other on all sorts of websites, because it's the sort of terminology that isn't largely known to people outside of their own circles. So, if you happen to see people referring to themselves and others as wizards, all apropos of nothing, now you know the reason why. And it's most likely a big red flag. So, for the sake of keeping yourself and your spaces safe, please just keep it in mind. It's always good to be able to recognize alt-right messaging and signaling like this, so you can spot it and denounce it, explain why it's bad and what it means to others, and remove people posting this sort of stuff. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging or obscure reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page, or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and stay safe out there.